Hey everybody, how's it going? Dan here on Drum Talk TV with Rudy Dieguez in the Las Vegas drum room. Oh my gosh, we'll give you a little peek of this, maybe, if you're good. I'm sure you're good. Thanks for joining us. Rudy is the creator of not only this amazing drum room, but the Las Vegas Drum Show happening March 30th, and Drum Talk TV is thrilled to be there. Thank you for putting up with us. Yeah, well, let's talk about it afterwards and see if you still feel the same way. But we've got a great booth location, booths 38 and 39, right next to Mark Sherholtz, who's just, hopefully you've been following, you've seen some of his amazing kits that he's going to have there. Yeah, but tell everyone about the show.
Well, it's 4 weeks away. Actually, 4 weeks from today.
That happened.
I know, exactly. Yeah, Sunday, March 30th at Tuscany Casino and Suites and Casino.
Yeah, and it's grown, third year.
That's right, yeah, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. LasVegasDrumShow.com. You can go there. You can see everyone who's going to be attending. You can get your discounted $12 ticket online or 15-day of the show.
Comes with raffle tickets?
Raffle tickets, yeah. Everyone gets 4 raffle tickets. We're going to have raffle prizes throughout the day. The exhibitors, 4 p.m. we have a drum clinic with Louis Palmer.
Yeah.
And you can also sign up for a optional traditional grip masterclass from Freddie Charles at noon.
Oh, that's so cool.
So lots of things going on. Well, meet and greets.
Yeah, meet and greets.
We have 4 meet and greets. So
we're going to do a few rounds of our music trivia game show in the Drum Talk TV booth. We're bringing our 45-inch flat screen, and we're going to do it live. Usually we do these games online, but anyone that attends, come to our booth. We'll have the times on the screen, and we'll be giving away prizes to each winner of each round. And it's all music trivia of different genres and generations. And we've seen people win by guessing. So don't not participate because you think you don't know music trivia. We've seen the craziest things happen.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, exactly. You'll learn something. Yeah, exactly. What are some of the raffle prizes?
Oh gosh, we got everything from, we got cymbals, all from all parts of the country, all parts of the world.
Yeah.
We have snare drums, regular snare drums.
Wow, raffling of snare drums.
Snare drums. We've got practice pads. We've got sticks. We have, gosh, a little bit, just a little bit of everything. And not to mention everything we're going to get donated the day of.
Yeah.
You know, there's some stuff right now on the website. You can kind of go and kind of see what you can win.
Yeah.
But we'll be bundling a lot of things. I talked to Aquarium yesterday, and they're going to be donating a bunch of stuff as well to show
Great.
they're going to be participating.
I have accordion drum heads on all my kits, and they truly sound amazing. I started using them actually a year before our 10-year anniversary show that we did, which was 2023. So I guess it was 2022 or maybe 2021 that I started doing. They're just fantastic.
Yeah, the drum head companies are really stepping up and participating. Aquarium, Remo sends out a bunch of prizes.
Right.
Walking around giving some of those things away, some of the younger students, plus raffling off. And then Evans is co-sponsoring the clinician, Louis Palmer.
Right.
So everyone gets involved some way, somehow.
And there's a lot of brands that are going to be there that you know of, including a knockoff brand called Peisty. Wait, what? Tim's going to be there.
Yeah, we've got a lot of big companies there.
Yeah.
DW signed up a few days ago. They're bringing everything they make. Every brand, they're going to be there. There are a lot of small companies.
Yeah, small companies, custom.
Custom.
You'll discover some new gear and
we
stuff.
got drum art, all kinds of things that are going to be interesting. That are going to be there. Every year, more and more people sign up. Drumstick companies, an in-ears company.
Oh,
we got a couple of exhibitors from Mexico.
What's your ears company?
It's called Juice's Music Shop out of Southern California.
Oh yeah, I saw them listed.
Yeah, they were at NAMM, and they decided to come out. That's the first company we have. We have a cajon company from Germany, which is owned by Gretsch.
Yeah.
Schlagworks, they're going to be there. So it's going to be
really neat
pretty
stuff.
interesting, yeah.
I will have to give you a graphic and some info for one of the raffle prizes we're donating.
Okay.
And I think we're donating 2 of these, and it's a raffle where it's a chance to be on a Drum Talk TV interview show with me. And even if you're not a drummer, we'll talk about going to concerts. We'll talk about being a music fan, your favorite music, your favorite whatever, your first this, your most recent that. We'll just have fun. And if you're in a band or have a business, you can even advertise it in the interview. So we're giving 2 of those away for the raffle. It's going to be fun. And I've heard I've heard that there are a few other things to do if you're coming into town into Las Vegas. So you can come here from anywhere in the country, come to the show and stay for a few days and maybe even find something else to do. Who knows?
Right. Oh, yeah, I mean, you name it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It probably exists here somewhere.
Yeah, whether it's a family outing or you're just alone with your bros or your girls or whatever, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, the venue is located about a mile or so east of the Strip on Flamingo. So you're really close to the Strip. The Sphere is just a stone's throw from there.
Yeah.
So you can, there's a lot of people are going and getting tickets to do that as well.
Yeah, but I've never been inside the Sphere.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it from the outside when they were building it, and now whenever my wife and I come into town, like to see you and see family and stuff, you can see it from just about anywhere, and it's fascinating. I don't know how there aren't a lot of car accidents from that visual distraction. People just
well, especially at nighttime.
Yeah,
it
it's
lights up the night sky.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very expensive to advertise on that.
Yeah, put questions in the comments, which we can't see right now, but if you have questions about the Las Vegas Drum Show coming up, Rudy will go through these, he'll answer them. If you have questions about anything that Drum Talk TV is doing there, if you have questions about exhibitors or anything else, go to the website first. A lot of your questions will probably be answered there, right? At www.lasvegasdrumshow.com.
Yeah, I try to make it as complete of a website as I can.
Yeah.
I rarely get something asked that is not on there.
Right.
You know, I'll get a lot of questions like, you know, when's the show?
Yeah.
On the landing page, you'll find everything from everything you can buy from tickets to
Who's
masterclass, who's a list of exhibitors,
Yeah.
where they're going to be on the floor plan, t-shirts, parking, the raffle prizes, and probably some information that really doesn't pertain to you, but it's there anyway.
Yeah, and it's only $90 to get in. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I wish.
It's less than a combo meal at a fast food restaurant. It's like $12.
$12 online. You can buy that ticket 24/7, even up to the day of the show.
Yeah.
If you get there, you can go on your phone, hit it. You know, pay with PayPal, any card you want. You don't have to have a PayPal account. Just any debit card, credit card you can, and you can get it online for $12, or it's $3 or more at the door.
And they get a couple raffle tickets with that, right?
Each paid person gets 4 raffle tickets. So they'll get one strip of 4 tickets.
Yeah.
There's 4 raffle prizes throughout the day. Actually, technically 5. We're also going to do some raffles right before we do the clinic for Willie Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
That'll just be some trivia, some answering questions. We won't have tickets for that.
Okay.
But the other 4 will be tickets.
Great.
And you can win all kinds of stuff. We've had drum sets in the past. We don't have one of those this year. We are giving away a drum set to a local drum student.
Just give that one away.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah,
You want to see what's here.
Yeah, we have one drum set that was donated by one of the exhibitors there, and a brand new cymbal set by another exhibitor, and a few other things and some heads. And we've chosen one Clark County School District drum student who's been working hard, is deserving, doesn't have that type of equipment at home.
Do they know that they're getting this?
No, they don't.
Okay, so I won't ask you the next question. I was going to ask you about age, but I don't want that to give it away, just in case they're watching.
Yeah, no, they don't know. They're going to be at the show, you know, and it'll be a surprise to a lot of people.
John Kinsting, it's not going to be you. Okay? And speaking of John Kinsting, who many of you may know from Drum Talk TV, he had a series on Drum Talk TV a couple of years ago, but now he's also one of the co-hosts of the Drum Talk TV News Desk Reports, which are typically on Fridays now, except it was Thursday last week, it's Thursday this coming week, it'll be on Fridays, and I'm filling in until we clarify who the next host is. We're picking another co-host to be with John, and it could be you, who knows. In fact, you can write into team@drumtalktv.com if you're interested, and give us a little demo video, because we're still deciding who that's going to be. There you go. Yeah. And so John will be there doing interviews, as well as Sam Sherholtz, Mark Sherholtz's daughter. Mark is making this amazing drum sets that you've seen in the Drum Talk TV promo videos for the show, but there's got to be a ton of really amazing gear there. I mean, you probably, excuse me if I'm wrong, but there's so many new exhibitors, you might not be able to remember all of them.
Yeah, a lot of people have returns, some new ones, local, like I said, from Mexico, from Slovenia, both custom drums. I mean, people come from all over the country that are coming here. And a lot of these exhibitors are first-time people.
That's great.
That have participated in any type of drum show ever.
Oh, ever? Wow.
So this is this is kind of where they get their feet wet, and then
they're hazing.
That's right. They try other things, in the country later on. There's other shows, fantastic shows.
Yeah, Chicago.
We just finished with Delaware a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Chicago in May. I believe in June or July you got Music City in Nashville.
Right.
There's all kinds of, and then NAMM, PASIC, all that.
Yeah.
Percussive Art Society, they're going to be there. They're going to have a booth at our show.
They are?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, they came last year. They come this year. They have some of the members there to talk to people about membership and how it all works.
Great.
So that's going to be really interesting.
There's always something unique about all these different drum shows. The thing that's unique about this show is the only show anywhere near the west coast of the United States.
At the moment,
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. New venue, new experience, and I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be
absolutely
a ballroom type setup.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to get not only people from out of the country, out of the states, locals, and people who are just happen to be at the casino, staying there for other reasons.
Yeah.
And they come in, they say, "Hey, Las Vegas Drum Show. They're going to see my banner similar to that one over there." And they walk up the escalator. It's on the second floor, and it's gonna be a really good time.
Absolutely. So for only $12, you get entry to this amazing room of drum lust at the event, and 4 raffle tickets, and you can come play our trivia game and win some stuff. Let's show them that kit just for fun.
Sure.
I'll play cameraman and you can narrate. Yeah. So check this out, folks. This is a beautiful
piece of junk. No, I'm just
look at that. First, I'll get a close up of the finish. Look at that beautiful Rogers kit.
Rogers Mardi Gras finish kit, 1960 to 1962 ish. Right around there.
Wow.
And it's a beautiful condition. All the colors are still present and vibrant.
Yeah.
And all the confetti type squares.
Good that.
4-piece kit. And I found this locally at Guitar Center.
Really?
Right off the strip, yeah.
Wow.
Back in 2015, I think it was when I found this. Yeah.
Wow.
A friend of mine who was here in town, Brian Zach, phenomenal drummer out of Nashville. He was killing some time before a gig, and he called me and he said, he sent me a picture. Mm-hmm. And I said, I didn't know a ton about it. And I said,
You knew you wanted it.
Yeah, I wanted it, and it was so cheap. I said, I don't want to know how much it is, but how much is it? And he said it's $599.
Wow, what a find.
Yeah, so I raced over there.
Yeah.
I picked it up, and it was beautiful, it was clean, and I was able to talk to the 2 owners prior, and got the full story on the kit.
Right.
And it's just phenomenal. Nice kit, sounds good. It's interesting here. This snare drum actually is a floating design. It's supposed to come with a bracket that comes off the bass drum here.
Oh, I see
it's
that
not
mount.
Initially, stock configuration. It's not used with the standard
with the
snare
basket.
Drums.
Yeah,
I prefer the basket versus having drums.
Yeah,
people lean on the snare drums.
Right. And I played this earlier, folks. It sounds amazing. I'm going to give some shout outs to some people that are watching, Rudy. Let's see if I can do this without disconnecting us. Amel Zabidi is watching, Trey Webb, Pablo Guerrero, Rich Cope. Thanks, everybody. I saw Fauzia Ali, Ray, Dev Soldadi, Cristo, Raymond Monk, Hao LaRue, a bunch of other people. Thank you so much for chiming in. If you have questions for Rudy about the drum show or about this amazing room, I'm going to spin it around. I got to show them. Yeah, we'll show them some of these snares. Look at all of this.
Don't trip on it. This is more of the heavy metal section. Obviously, there's some wood drums in here as well, but this is a lot of metal, cast bronze, a little bit of everything. We got Heisty Spirit 2002 snares. There's 7 in here. We've got the Zildjian Noble Cooling snares from the late 80s.
Tell them about these old ones up here. I just love these.
Yeah, these are 1926 Ludwig ornamental models. People know them as Black Beauties, but they're actually called ornamental models in the catalog back then. Identical snare. This one has a super sensitive type snare mechanism. This is your standard setup here. Down here we have 2 original 1980 Bell Bronze snares. They call them Bell Brass, but they're technically
actually bronze, right?
Yeah, Bell Bronze.
They're not loud, are they?
No, they're very quiet. And so these are both originals, and I have a reissue down there of the 50th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
One there. Then up here we have a chrome over brass Superphonic, and then a late 70s Ludwig Bronze Superphonic. That drum sound.
You gotta show them those goodies right there.
Yeah, this is a couple of.
Let's start with the top row.
Yeah, we got a couple of Gretsch. These are specialty snares that they came out right in the early 2000s. It's a set of 3. I have 2. We got a Dynasonic Tri-Band, Wildwood Dynasonic Lacquer. And then down there we have some more Jeff Ochiltree snares. Oh yeah. There's a couple of Spirit of 2002 Heisty Timbalis that no one has. They were never sold.
Wow.
Several sets were made, but they couldn't come up with a stand that was heavy duty enough to hold.
Really?
Yeah, because they are so heavy.
Yeah.
So they didn't sell them. And these belonged to Jeff Ochiltree. I bought it from a friend of his, a neighbor of his.
That must sound amazing.
Yeah. They're just very heavy and loud. And so that's kind of a unique piece for the room. Cool. I also have
give them a back shot of this kit real quick. Check that out, folks. That's that beautiful 4-piece, and it sounds amazing. It really does.
And we've got a little 1952 Gretsch cocktail kit here, original configuration with everything as it came in the catalog.
Wow.
It's all there, yeah, which is pretty cool. I bought this from Nelson Drum Shop, and fantastic shop back there.
That's cool.
And, got a little Las Vegas right here.
There you go. Got to represent.
We got a Heisty drum. This belonged to Jeff Ochiltree also.
Really? I've always wanted one like that. I have a Wuhan Symphonic, which I just love, but I've always wanted one of those exactly.
So, recently got that. I just haven't had much time to find a place.
I have room. Do you want to make a negotiation here?
Throw in the back of your park.
Yeah, I brought the truck.
Let's see, do you want to go over there?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll follow you.
Purple diamond area.
And I'll ask you to speak up just a little louder to make sure they pick you up, because I'm sometimes not right next to you.
So right here we have a
Poiple.
Yeah, this was an uncatalogued finish again in the early 60s for Rogers. Purple Diamond Pearl. They've reissued it about a year or 2 ago. This is actually a 4-piece kit. So here's your standard 4-piece kit here, and this is the matching 3-piece cocktail kit.
Oh, that's what that is.
So people think, just a bunch of single or orphan drums.
Yeah, I forgot about the 2 snares and what the story was.
Yeah, so this is the cocktail kit. It's not your typical cocktail kit like we saw back there with that 52 Gretsch.
Right.
That's more cylindrical. What Rogers did here is they said, you know what, we're just going to take a 16 by 16 floor tom, and we're going to make it into a cocktail drum.
Smart.
And they just reconfigured all of their Swivl-O-Matic hardware to hold a standard 8 by 12 and then your standard snare drum.
Right. And I got to show them, since we're right here, there's the banner to look for when you come to the show, Las Vegas Drum Room.
And then there's the other banner.
And then there's that one.
Yeah, you'll probably see that one at the show.
Right.
Then we have Peter Erskine's kit that I bought from him in 2019.
Who's that? Just kidding.
Yeah, jazz drummer in California. Super nice.
Yeah, he sure is. Look at that kit.
That's a 2015, 2016 kit.
Is that called, I'm sorry, Rudy, is that called a Tequila Sunrise finish or something like that?
It's like a espresso burst.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
And this was a Noble and Cooley snare that belonged to Peter also, that he used on many albums. So I acquired that from him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was an expensive day. And I have a few other things here. A little 18, 12, 14 Thomas Superstar kit from 1985. You got an 18, 12, 14 Gretsch kit, undrilled bass drum, and then mid-60s Rogers, And then early 60s again with the bread and butter lugs, so 60 to 62. These came out in about 63 and a half, 64. The beaver tail lugs. A couple of miscellaneous odds and ends. Deep Aqua Yamaha Recording Custom. Then we have a 1939 Gene Krupa model Radio King 7x14. I found that on Craigslist. You know, that was
Wow.
$175.
I want to just chime in real quick and tell everyone, hey, don't be afraid to speak up, folks, with questions or comments, and at least let us know where you're watching from. We are obviously here in Las Vegas.
I just watch her.
Yeah.
But kind of a mix. Drums here and there. You got some of the Yamaha Maple Custom snares over there. A couple of Dave Weckl models with dual strainers.
And is that a 12-inch down there?
That one is real small. That's part of that's the Peter Erskine Maple Custom side snares.
Oh.
We got the classic piccolo snare from the 80s or 90s that Dave Weckl used.
Right.
We got a big Sonar 12 lux Sonar down there, Noble and Cooley, and I'm a big fan. If I had to say, if I was going to collect one thing, it's probably going to be Gretsch round badge snares from the 60s. So here we have 6 of the Tangerine Sparkle snares, original green sparkle, orange sparkle, blue, Starlight Sparkle down there, Anniversary Sparkle right here, late 50s, early 60s. Yeah, just a little bit of everything. And then you get into your Ludwigs. I kind of separate them by brand. You get all kinds of Superphonic. Then you have this Column-Seum snare from the 70s, split shell. This was, Bill Ludwig told me that was the answer to something similar that Slingerland was doing at the time, because they were just butt heads and, they're competitors back
So
then.
tell everybody about the room. Like, can they make an appointment to come here and
If they come
shop?
they can reach out to me at any time, Rudy at Las Vegas, drumroom.com. And I do tours. Anybody that wants to come by can come check it out.
Cool.
I really don't sell anything. I mean, I'll have some things for sale every once in a while, but for the most part, what I have in the room is what I keep in the collection.
Yeah. And you do clinics here. Todd Zuckerman's been here.
One a year.
Yeah.
I just cap it off at that. Otherwise, it's a residential area, so it's not set up for that, for repetitive, cars and parking.
Right.
Things like that. So I do that once a year when he's in town with Sticks at the end of January, first week of February. And he was here a month ago. He did a clinic, and he played this kit right here. It's a little retro renowned kit, mix of cymbals, and then this really nice brand new walnut snare that I got from Mark Cognata from Cogs Custom Drums. Sounds great.
I have a 12-inch walnut on my 4-piece jazz kit, and I love it.
Oh, it's great.
And it's deep, too. I think it's 6.5. What is that? That's
a 6x14.
So mine's probably 7.5. It's pretty deep.
I wanted something different.
Yeah.
So it's either going to be 5, 5.5, or 6.5. Let's do something in the middle. So we did 6x14. Then we got some more stuff here. We got a little 70s Gretsch stop sign badge 2012-14. I found this in Reno. That was pretty cool. Very well used, kit. That's what happens when your leg keeps hitting the snare drum up against your mounting tom.
Yeah.
You get that, but you can tell, if this drum could talk, what the stories that it would have, right?
This next one on top is my wife's favorite kit.
Yeah, this is a 40th anniversary Yamaha kit. Basically, they started making drums in 67 here, so every 10 years they'll do a special run of kits. It's basically some version of a Yamaha Recording Custom kit, birch kit, and either sparkle or a special type of paintwork. This is from 2007, which is the 40th anniversary, and it's basically, again, a birch recording custom kit. The interior is actually clear. Usually the recording customs are stained on the inside.
Yeah.
But that one they just left it natural finish, and they all came with the with wood hoops. And it's basically a Japanese war scene from 1100 called a Genpei War, and they printed those war scenes on a paper, an arts and crafts paper called washi paper. It's called the washi kit. And then they wrapped the shells in that paper, and then they shot it with lacquer to seal it in.
It's amazing looking.
So, 2 toms, 2 floor toms with legs, bass, and then the matching snare.
Have you ever played a kit, maybe even this one, with wood hoops? I've never done so.
No, this one is tough because you can't replace these hoops.
Yeah.
Start mooring and chipping up.
That's what I would always worry about.
Your brother wants to do a rim shot on the snare.
Yeah, how do you...
It's one of these things where it's a rare kit, it's an expensive kit, but those type, just because of the materials and how it's made, it may not lend to
banging on.
Yeah, playing it a lot. Well, especially if you paid, good money for it. It's not something
Sure.
that you're gonna want to do. And this is a 120th anniversary Gretsch kit, Cadillac green kit.
That's a neat color.
Yeah, Cadillac green. They used to use that back in the late 50s. Gold plated hardware, very, very thin plate of gold. Ask me how I found out. And then, and a few other things here. We got a 1920s marching snare Ludwig, very lightweight. We've got a mid 40s Ludwig snare drum Victory model. That's when they were cutting back on metal for wartime. So everything that they could make with wood that replaced metal, they did. And then in the late 40s, everything went back to metal hoops and metal lugs. And we have an old drum head here that I like to show people. This is from the 1910, 1915.
Wow.
It's calfskin, right? It has a little stamp cow right there.
Yeah.
That's when they made them with wood.
Wow.
They used to call these, calfskin hoops, flesh hoops.
Yeah.
It was from the animal. And they would get these wet and soak them. Then they would pull them tight over the wood hoop until it dried.
How interesting.
In that position.
It's a piece of history right there.
In the late 40s, 50s, that's when plastic and mylar was introduced, and so it kind of went from there. And now, we use real disposable. I mean, there's some companies that still make those. They're quite costly, but if you're looking to outfit a period correct kit, then you're going to want to go with that.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then this is just kind of miscellaneous things, kind of scratch and dent area, extra holes, wrap, cracked, that type of thing. But the price was right, and if anything, it's always good to have these kind of drums on hand too, because if you need parts for something,
exactly, yeah,
these are always great parts drums. And
it's like your pickup part section.
Yeah, exactly. The pickup part. For that car part, and you can always rewrap it and make it look new. And
sure.
And you
get Mark to paint them.
Yeah, you can play them. You can use them as a backline. You can rent things out if you want. So.
Do you do rentals?
Officially, I haven't started, but that's kind of the plan.
Okay, cool.
That whole section over there, those two racks on the end there, that's all of my rental snares.
Back there, folks.
Yeah, and then I'll probably have 2 or 3 vintage kits to rent. The thing is, when you start accumulating rental equipment, is where you're going to house all this stuff.
Right. Louis Garcia is watching. Hey, Louis.
So.
George Jack. Autola is watching. Emmanuel Workine Burkesa is watching. Evaristo Fernando. Tony Hall. Johnson. Someone from Thailand whose name I can't read. Crystal Lot. Carlos Quirnos. Navarro, a lot of people watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. You got to come to the show, folks.
Yeah, come to the show. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things to do. You get to do a little bit of drum show, a little bit of Vegas.
Yeah.
Some people come to Vegas, these vendors, once a year, and that's their Vegas vacation.
Yep.
Business expense, they get to, it covers a lot of different.
Yeah, great team building getaway for their staff as well.
That's right. You get to network with other vendors and products, and you never know who's going to walk in the door. So
right. Oh, absolutely.
We're going to find that out about 4 weeks from today.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. So join us, folks. Go to www.lasvegasdrumshow.com. Check it out. $12 to get in. You get 4 raffle tickets. It's going to be raffles on and off throughout the day. Plus, at the Drum Talk TV booth, we'll be playing our music trivia game show a few times and giving away some other goodies to the winners. Come by, say hi. John Kinsting and Sam Sherholtz will be doing interviews out on the showroom floor. I'll be doing stuff mostly at our booth, but you'll see me tooling around. And you can say hi to my better 7/10, my wife, Edja Oni, who will be there, because Rudy said I couldn't come unless I brought my babysitter, so I booked it.
Somebody has to watch you.
That's right. I'll be on one of those kid leashes for sure. So thanks everybody for following what we do. We look forward to seeing you.
All right, see you guys. All right, take care.
Check out the room. Woo-hoo-hoo.